Hi everyone, my name is Haley Ponce, and today I'll be doing a speech on conversion therapy. Before I begin, I would like to include a content warning where I'll be talking about suicide, self-harm, and conversion therapy. Same-sex marriage is legal in all 50 states. Conversion therapy is also legal in 30 of those states. For those of you that know what conversion therapy is, you can see how that is sort of contradicting in a way. For those of you that do not know what conversion therapy is, it is a pseudoscientific practice of trying to change an individual's sexual orientation from homosexual or bisexual to heterosexual, using psychological, physical, or spiritual intervention. Being part of the LGBTQ community, this has been one of mine and many others' fears. I am lucky enough to not have had to experience this myself, but many others are not as lucky as I am. Conversion therapy does more damage traumatizing their victims rather than helping them like they think they are doing. These places are torture to the community and are continuously making things worse for the victims that are sent there. Before I start the rest of the speech, I would like to include a little bit of background of where we were and where we are now. In the article titled Sexual Orientation Change Efforts Within Religious Contexts, a personal account of the battle to heal homosexuals. It is said that gay men and lesbians face threat of death and imprisonment until the mid-1900s. This was said in 2014, but today there are still places that criminalize the community with the death penalty. These places include Iran, Nigeria, Afghanistan, Saudi Arabia, and many more. If you would like to learn the rest of them, you are more than welcome to see the link that I have left in the reply. The therapy's treatment's main way of converting is essentially to pray away the gay, as many people like to say. But if that doesn't work, and it won't, it leads to self-hatred and self-loathing for being the way you are. This is what is known as internalized homophobia. This is happening because of the therapy treatments. You are continuously being told that being gay is bad and it's a sin and that it's an abomination. But after hearing something for so long, you start to believe in it and think it is true. Some of the more horrifying attempts to treat and cure gay men and women include lobotomies and aversion therapies such as electric shock therapy and being injected with vomit-inducing drugs. These are just some more examples of the treatments these places have used on many queer people. In the article Catholics and Conversion Therapy, a Controversial Practice and How It Shapes What Many LGBT Catholics Hear from the Church, it states that in 2019, 24-year-old Alana Shen took her own life. Miss Shen came out as lesbian in high school, after which the Denver Post reported that she was shamed and told she would go to hell by clergy and church counselors. Another article in the Denver Post reported that Miss Shen had increasingly struggled with self-harm and thoughts of suicide. After a psychiatric hospitalization in 2016, she attributed her suffering to the shame caused by the counseling she received in Catholic settings. Her counseling that led her to her suicide was not counseling at all, it was torture. After listening to this story and many others like it, people would wonder why this practice is still allowed, but there are many reasons why this torture is still being legalized. One of the reasons why conversion therapy is still legal in some places is because the Conservative Party continuously voting no on making it illegal. Just this June, Canada banned conversion therapy federally, and while it was still able to be banned, over 50% of the Conservative Party voted for torture of the 2S LGBTQ+ community. Another reason why conversion therapy still exists is because people still believe that being gay is a choice. This is where the idea of treatments came into play. People believe that it's like a disease that can be cured. The idea of people choosing to be a part of a community that is continuously being shamed, harassed, killed, and tortured is honestly ridiculous and almost hard to understand. Luckily, there is so much more we are now able to do in order to stop the legalization of conversion therapy. One of the biggest solutions would be to normalize talking about and educating people on the LGBT community as well as conversion therapy. Just knowing and familiarizing yourself and others about these things would help so much to spread light on the community as well as to demolish the idea of conversion therapy. Another way you yourself can help right now is by going to www.banconversiontherapy.com or sign the petition at banLGBTQ+conversiontherapy at change.org. You are also more than welcome to use the hashtag #BanConversionTherapy to help. You can also access these links on the reply as well. I hope what you got out of this was that these treatments are torture to the LGBT community and are continuously making things worse for the victims that are being sent there. This is done by internalized homophobia, harmful treatments, and shame. If you or anyone you know are on either side of this, please help spread awareness. Before I go, I would also like to leave the number for the Trevor Hotline at 866-488-7386. This number will also be on the reply. Thank you for watching.